All right, guys, exercise 33. This is the sketch that they made in the book. This is the road, and this is the tunnel. The tunnel has the shape of a cap parabola. Yeah, a cap parabola. That's what we call it. This one is a cap. It looks like a hat. You can put it on your hat. So there's a tunnel under a road. You can calculate the height in meters of the tunnel using the formula. Let me write it here. Minus 0.5 times x to the power of 2 plus 4.5. Copy the table and complete it. That's what we're going to do. So you copy the table exactly how they write it for you. 0, 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to fill it in. So what we want, I'll say it in Dutch a little bit too. What we want is de hoogte van de tunnel. Dus als we getallen invullen, hier is 0, min 3 is dan helemaal aan de linkerkant en 3 aan de rechterkant. Dit is een contextrijke opgave. Tuurlijk bestaat het niet dat een weg negatief kan zijn, maar het gaat erom dat die verdeeld is in tweeën. We gaan hem invullen. Grab the calculator. You don't need to show intermediate step because you have a table. How do you type it into your calculator? For example, if you want to fill in the negative 3, you type in minus 0.5 times, and now negative 3 within brackets, that goes to the power of 2 plus 4.5. To the power of 2 is this icon. This is what you type. This is not what you show me, of course, but this is what you type. I'll show you. Minus 0.5 times opening bracket minus 3 closing bracket to the power of 2 plus 4.5. And what we get is 0. So that means that over here, the height of the tunnel is 0, which is true because it didn't start yet, actually, the tunnel is the beginning point. You don't know yet for sure that 3 is 0. Let's just see what we will get. So now you have the formula completely here. You can change the minus 3 to the negative 2. You press is equal sign and you get 2.5. Minus 1, you can do the same. You get 4. Now we want to fill in 0, so let's do that again because it's minus 1, so it gets difficult. One more time, negative 0.5 times. We don't need the brackets anymore. We're getting to the positive side. So 0 to the power of 2 plus 4.5. You get 4.5. So over here, the 0, the height of the tunnel is 4.5. Over here, the minus 2, the tunnel is 2.5. That's what it says. Now for 1, let's see what we get. So we change the 0 to a 1. You get 4. Now you see the symmetry, so you can fill in the rest without the calculator. 2.5, and here we get 0. So over here, it's also 0. Yeah. So this is the symmetry in the form and in the table. This is how you type it into your calculator. Now let's go to question B. Question B. What is the height of the tunnel in meters? Wat is de hoogte van de tunnel in meters? Nou, de hoogte van de tunnel, they mean the maximum height. De maximale hoogte van de tunnel. So that is at x is 0, the maximum height. You can see it in the table as well. It's 4.5 meters. So the maximum height is the top of the parabola, the top. What is the width of the road? De breedte van de tunnel. Over here, you look in your sketch, you know it's all the way from this point to that point. And you look over here, you know that the starting point before the tunnel is going up, it's 0, and here is 0. So the total width of the tunnel from minus 3 to 3 is 6 meters. Because you got 3 meters over here and 3 meters over there, makes 6 in total. Now let's go to question D. A lorry, which is a truck, you can see it like a big truck, with a width of 4 meters can only just fit through the tunnel. What do you know about the lorry's height? Only just fits. It's 4 meters wide, the tunnel, and it just fits. So apparently it's from this to this, and it just fits into the tunnel. So your first attempt is to say it's less than 4.5. I agree with you. It's definitely less than 4.5, but that's not good enough because it has to be less than another number, else it wouldn't fit. Well, you know 4 meters in total, so 2 meters on the left, 2 meters on the right. So you have to look at the height of -2 and the height of 2. You look at the y coordinates of x minus 2 and x2. That height is 2.5, and also at 2 it's 2.5. So we know that the lorry is less than 2.5 meters, else it wouldn't fit. If it's less than 4.5, yeah, great, but 3 would not fit. So we know that it's less than 2.5 meters, and this is you're explaining already because you understand it. Yeah, if you understand it correctly, then you don't need to explain anymore.